An engine failure caused pieces of United flight to break off and land into people's homes just minutes after takeoff. One of the people on the flight flew out of Baltimore and was connecting in Denver, heading to Honolulu. WMAR2 News' Eddie Kadam is at BWI. Eddie talked to him about the horrifying experience and what's next for the airline.
I'm Eddie Kadam, WMAR2 News at BWI Airport. A man from Baltimore took a flight all the way to Denver only to get on the plane and have it grounded after an engine failure.
Yeah, I'm all right now, yo.
The lead up to this Instagram video from Baltimore native Mark Marcel was intense, terrifying, and chaotic.
And we were just hitting the clouds, and all of a sudden you heard a boom, and it didn't feel like anything hit the plane, which was weird, because hearing a noise like that, you're like, what did the plane hit? But it didn't feel like nothing hit the plane.
Large debris falling from the sky.
The U.S. National Transportation Safety Board found that 2 fan blades were fractured, sending pieces of the plane spiraling into people's lawns. People on the other side of the aisle took this video.
No, I was like, man, they need to land this thing. What are they doing? And then as soon as I said that, then the pilot got on the intercom and he said, we're trying to figure out, we're waiting on the air traffic control, we'll see what they want us to do. And I'm like, what do you mean waiting on air traffic control to see what they want you to do? No, land this thing now.
The pilot came back on and the plane was turned around.
It felt like the plane was going to rip apart. I've never been on a plane that shook like that.
Marcel is a spoken word artist. His thoughts were all over, and he says he had made peace that this might be the end.
I thought about my family, and then I thought about my art. I was like, man, I have 2 completed albums that I haven't even released, and they're up there in the overhead on my laptop. And if something happens to this plane, it's going to disintegrate, and nobody's going to ever hear that. And I'm like, man, how can I upload these things to the cloud real quick?
Thankfully, it was a relatively smooth landing. Then they waited on the tarmac for 45 minutes when Marcel started this video.
Yo, this was serious. They're going to tug us back in. Like, they're like, nah, like the plane's done. I don't know if I'll write a poem maybe specifically about this. What I may do is I may incorporate it into appreciating how, how valuable life is, how it can be gone in a second.
This is an ongoing investigation. Luckily, no one was hurt during this incident. Marcel says that he plans on performing his show Friday night. At BWI International Airport, Eddie Kadam, WMAR2 News.